Welcome to another episode of Former Insight Podcast with your host Maddox, man. Like, share, subscribe, man, and help me get into that algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a baby out here. I'm just a baby. I'm trying to grow like you. That didn't make any sense, but thank you. I appreciate y'all. Well, let's get straight into this, man. Did y'all see the story last week of a lady who was in a van and her two children froze to death in the van? And I'm seeing everybody keep saying, where the father at? Where the daddy at? I blame the father. Where the father? And no one wants to hold her accountable for her actions as a primary care taker or giver, right? She got custody of the children. So I don't understand why all the blame automatically goes on the father, right? But let's get straight into the story right now.
Everybody who know me know I worship the ground them kids walk though.
The 29-year-old mother of the two kids that likely froze to death Monday in the parking structure of the Hollywood casino.
Maybe I asked the wrong people for help, but that was the only thing I did wrong.
Tatiana, remembering how many times she reached out for a place to live, she asked the father of the two kids that died.
He had an excuse every time. Either he's working, they can't come where he living. He live with a female and the parents and them don't want kids there or something.
She also asked the city of Detroit for help.
I reached out in November. I reached out before that. I've been on the CAM list for a long time. And every time I called and asked if they have a bed, they said they don't have family beds.
So the 7 of them had been sleeping in their 2002 Town and Country van since November. But the kids had everything else.
They ate every day, all day. Goodies, food. They didn't want for nothing. Every day they went to school. I had one mistake.
And the kid's grandmother, 49-year-old Yvette Goodman, was also in the van that day. Did the van run out of gas?
I have no idea what happened. I have no idea.
Did you fall asleep?
Yes.
And then when you woke...
Only night I fell asleep. I usually be woke.
And when you woke up, what happened?
My grandson wasn't moving.
A GoFundMe account has been set up to help the family.
And that's one of the reasons we did set the GoFundMe up, so she will be able to have housing for herself and the children, her other remaining children.
We'll put a link to the GoFundMe account on our website, fox2detroit.com.
This story sounds suspicious. It sounds suspicious. It just, I'm used to women lying online. Not saying she's guaranteed lying. I don't know her story, but it seems suspicious, like she's not telling the full truth and the full story. Right? So, let's hear what the baby father had to say.
Our other big story of the night, a father speaking to us tonight after learning 2 of his kids died from exposure to the cold in a casino parking lot.
Yesterday, 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham spoke to the mother of those 2 kids about the tragic situation.
Yesterday I woke them up to wake them up from school. My son wasn't moving. And I kept saying, Freddie, please get up. Please.
Well, tonight, Darren is getting the father's side of this story, hearing about the moment he learned 2 of his children had passed away.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia, a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke.
You see, Why is it somebody else's responsibility to take care of your children? Not saying you can't ask for help, but what I'm saying to you is you still act in a selfish way because you could have literally put the kids in child protective services or some type of child service until you get on your feet. Why would you have the children subjected to the cold because you're in the cold? That is a selfish act.
With the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to?
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other side stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
Don't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Y'all see that, right? So what she's saying and what he's saying are 2 different things. That's why I say you can't automatically believe what the woman was saying automatically. Let the thing play out. But it seems suspicious. The fact that the matter, people keep saying, we're the father, why he didn't help. Oh my goodness. Let's reverse it. Let's say if it was the father that had his children in the van and those children was unalive because of the cold. Do you think women would say, where's the mother at? They wouldn't say that. They'd say, you the man, why didn't you do X, Y, and Z? You could have did this, you could have had this. So why we can keep the same energy for this woman? There's plenty of women out there who literally, one of the guy out there, they literally have emergency shelters for women with children or all kind of programs and help single mothers in these situations. They have them out there. And what I'm saying to you is, why would you, as a mother, once again, have your children in the van in the cold? Why would you do this? It's selfish. Put your children in a system like other women do till you get on your feet and you get your children back. They literally give you first dibs right back. But with that being said, there's a different video that came out, and shout out to the queen of accountability. This lady right here is amazing. But let's look what she had to post via her research.
I lost a 2-year-old. I'm dying inside. It hurt. I feel like my heart is breaking. And I have 2 more kids to live for.
It's been a long journey for Tatiana Williams with an even tougher battle ahead. She spent the last 3 months living in a van with her children.
And I regret having to sleep out there so bad. I tell them I'm sorry, but I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me.
1 a.m. on Monday morning, they parked at the Hollywood Greektown Casino parking garage in below freezing temps. Overnight, the car ran out of gas, and the next day, her 9-year-old son was not breathing.
I tried to give him CPR, and I was just giving him CPR. I just kept saying, Fetty, don't leave me. do.
Her friend helped take him to the hospital. Her 2-year-old daughter was also found unresponsive. Both were later pronounced dead from what appears to be hypothermia. In a press conference, the mayor and city leaders confirmed that Tatiana did call the city's homeless response team back in November, but nothing ever came of it.
At least as far as we've been able to determine so far, the family never called back again for service.
Came of it.
Hear that one more time.
Conference, the mayor and city leaders confirmed that Tatiana did call the city's homeless response team back in November, but nothing ever came of it.
At least as far as we've been able to determine so far, the family never called back again for service.
So basically, what they're saying is that she's being disingenuous, to act like she was calling, act like she was going through the process and she was denied because she was homeless. And in fact, they're saying that she contacted them, but didn't follow through with it. See, you see how the pieces of the puzzle are forming now? Because she put out the narrative as she tried and they denied her and they ain't help her when she tried. But reality is she reached out to them and didn't continue the process. Those are two different things. When they deny you because whatever reasons, versus you didn't finish the process to get accepted. Let's continue. Detroit moms called for help before 2 kids froze in a casino garage. It's gonna GoFundMe. But wait, there's more.
A few moments later.
Am I bugging? Please tell me if I'm bugging. Do y'all see this? Your children died. And you, yeah, nigga, I love you. And you twerking and dancing. You don't seem sad to me. Now, I'm not saying a person can't enjoy themselves. But it just seems so suspicious that you should be worrying about your safety and the other children's safety so they won't be in that garage again. But yet, your children aren't even in the grave yet. Or maybe they are, or freshly in their grave. See? The children are the true victims. I feel bad for those children. I don't feel bad for this lady right here. Look at this. Now read the comments. Please tell me what the fuck is wrong with my cousins and joining her family. What? Just read this shit, man. You can't make this up. Y'all couldn't save her dead kids. But yet y'all partying with this woman. What do we... Y'all couldn't save this lady's dead children or kids, however you want to frame it. You couldn't save them. But yet y'all got time to party and dance. A bunch of roach eggs just hatched. And they're partying in this video. Now I can't tell people how they cry, But it seems to me that she was trying to manufacture a tear. RIP to those 2 babies, man. Because they are the real victims, man. This is why I don't automatically just believe women. I just don't. I just don't. Just like I automatically don't believe men. I just don't. I'm pretty sure more is going to come out. But until then, we got to hold her accountable also, man. I'm sorry. You, as the parent, if you would have got a house, right? And it was hard to get a house, but you got a house and you got a mansion or whatever home you got that was suitable and like more than suitable, like a mansion, y'all would have gave her credit for that. Look at that. She a good mother. She put her kids in a good home, in a good space. Gave her credit for that. So how come y'all don't give her credit for putting her children in a goddamn van, in a garage of a casino? You don't give her credit for that neither? And try to look and automatically blame the men. She should be held accountable for having her kids in a cold-ass van when it's a bunch of help. There's no excuses now to do this, man. This is a selfish act again. And I always say women have a natural selfish spirit. This proves it. With that being said, man, later.